open the meeting for the City of Portage Planning Commission, for Monday, February 5th, 2024. If you would stand and say the pledge. Mr. Cherry, if you could call roll before, and then we'll just do minutes, and then we'll let you.
Victor Mendoza,
Here.
Melissa Weinbach,
Here.
Anthony Weir. Here. Clarissa Childers. Sam Boyd,
Here.
Paul Szylski. Denise Little,
Here.
Victoria Vasquez,
Here.
Alonso Garcia.
Here.
Has everybody had an opportunity to look at the minutes? If there are no additions or corrections, may I have a motion?
I'll make a motion, we approve the minutes.
We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion carries. Mayor Bonta?
Would you like to come up, or would you rather just stand, or what would be your preference? Based on what I said, some people might accuse this of being a delaying tactic to make the meeting take a little longer, but it's not. I do this every time I swear somebody in. I go over two particular things, because the first couple times I swore people in, I noticed two mistakes that happened. I think you're probably good, but at one point I'm going to say, I state your name. You don't have to say that literally, state your name. Say what your name is. It did happen one time. And then when it gets to do solemnly swear or affirm, I'm going to say swear or affirm. You can pick either way. You don't have to say swear. You don't have to say both. All right, here we go. Raise your hand. I state your name.
I, Anthony Weir,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
and the laws of the United States of America,
and the laws of the United States of America,
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the laws of the state of Indiana,
and the laws of the state of Indiana,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
execute the duties
execute the duties
of my office
of my office
as a member
as a member
of the Portage Plan Commission
of the Portage Planning Commission,
to the best of my ability
to the best of my ability
and according to the law,
and according to the law,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. I'll get a copy for you, along with all those other copies you need.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. I'm going to see for that one. Thank you.
Thanks.
Do we formally want to call for a recess?
We can do the elections prior to his arrival,
Okay,
and then we can then we can recess if we have more,
okay.
if we need to wait.
We have reports of committees and officers, so do we have a tentative schedule for training since we have so many new people?
Not yet. We were waiting for all that to pan out before we do that.
Okay.
But we'll be in contact as soon as that happens. So hopefully this week we'll have something.
Okay, great. Election of officers? Let's see.
Okay. First election of officers would be the election of president. Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Nomination, a second, and then a vote. Okay.
Okay, I nominate Diane Little as president. Denise Little, sorry, Denise.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. If you could call roll.
Victor Mendoza,
Yes.
Melissa Weidenbach. Anthony Weir,
Yes.
Sam LaBoy,
Yes.
Denise Little,
Yes.
Victoria Vasquez,
Yes.
Alonso Garcia.
Yes.
Congratulations. Next would be the election of vice president. Do we have a nomination?
I would nominate Victoria Vasquez.
We have a nomination. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Could you call roll?
Victor Mendoza,
Yes.
Melissa Weidenbach,
Yes.
Anthony Weir,
Yes.
Sam LaBoy,
Yes.
Denise Little,
Yes.
Victoria Vasquez,
Yes.
Alonso Garcia.
Yes.
Congratulations. Next would be the PC member appointment to the BZA.
And Tom held both of those positions, so we do have to another person that
Right.
for our liaison. It is the fourth Monday of every month. 6:30.
I nominate Tony Wire.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
If you could call roll.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Melissa Weidenbach. Anthony Weir,
Yes.
Sam LaBoy,
Yes.
Denise Little,
Yes.
Victoria Vasquez,
Yes.
Alonso Garcia.
Yes.
Congratulations. Next would be the PC member appointment to DRC.
And that
DR
commitment is the second Thursday? Second Tuesday at noon, 1:30. So I'm not sure how everybody's work schedules. I've been going because Gina had a rougher work schedule. So we would need somebody that's available during the day.
I nominate Melissa Weidenbach for the liaison to the DRC.
Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
If you could call roll.
Victor Mendoza,
Yes.
Melissa Weidenbach,
Yes.
Anthony Weir,
Yes.
Sam LaBoy,
Yes.
Denise Little,
Yes.
Victoria Vasquez,
Yes.
Alonso Garcia.
Yes.
Okay. Melissa, thank you. Appointment of executive secretary.
I make a motion for Tom Cherry to be the secretary.
I second.
We have a motion and a second. Can you call roll?
Victor Mendoza,
Yes.
Melissa Weidenbach. Anthony Weir,
Yes.
Sam LaBoy,
Yes.
Denise Little,
Yes.
Victoria Vasquez,
Yes.
Alonso Garcia.
Yes.
And next would be the appointment of legal counsel.
And that would be Scott McClure, if someone would be willing to make that motion.
I'll make a motion for Scott McClure to be our counsel.
I'll second.
And a second, could you call roll?
Victor Mendoza,
Yes.
Melissa Weidenbach. Anthony Weir,
Yes.
Sam LaBoy,
Yes.
Denise Little,
Yes.
Victoria Vasquez,
Yes.
Alonso Garcia.
Yes.
Okay, that's all the nominations and elections at this point. Do you want to formally call for a brief recess?
May I have a motion for a brief recess?
I make a motion to have a brief recess.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. now restart our meeting, and Mr. Cherry, if you could call our first order of business.
First order of new business, Z-01-24, Midwest Family Federal Credit Union, 2832 Willow Creek Road, requesting a change of zoning from OC, Office Commercial, to C1, Small Medium Scale Commercial, at 2872 Willow Creek Road.
Good evening.
Good evening. My name is Kurt Knutson. I'm the chairman of the board of directors of the Midwest Family Credit Union. That's located at 2832 Willow Creek Road. And we have a piece of property on the corner of Sunrise and Willow Creek at 2872 Willow Creek Road. That parcel is about 2,700 square feet. It's currently zoned office commercial, and we would like to request a zoning amendment to change to a C1, small to medium scale commercial. We have a potential buyer that subsequently I learned is Big B Coffee, and they would utilize that lot. So that's our request.
Thank you. I will now open the public hearing. Is there anybody here to speak for the petitioner? Is there anybody here to speak for the petitioner? Is there?
My name is Andy Maletta. I'm the Executive Director of the Portage Economic Development Corporation, and I would just like to speak in favor of the petitioner, mostly talking about the potential purchaser of that property. They came to the city back around July and first started talking about this location, putting one of their stores there. We worked closely with the planning department over that period leading up to here, and all along, for whatever reason, the maps showed that property was C1. So they went through all the processes, done everything, went to the BZA, got, I think, 13 variances approved for that property, only to find out the maps were wrong and that it's actually office commercial. So I would just ask that you take that into consideration, that, you know, the BZA had already given these variances, believing that property was a C1. It's a great location for this store. It's a perfect spot for it, and hopefully it'll help spur some more development along Willow Creek Road. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody here to speak for the petitioner? Is there anybody here to speak against the petitioner? Is there anybody here to speak against the petitioner?
Reverend Michael Cooper, 5455 Clem Road here in Portage. I would like to ask the board to not recommend a C1 district. Creating a C1 district here is going to create a disjointed C1 district. It's going to be a quarter mile from our Central Avenue commercial district. It's not going to be connected to really any other C1 districts in the city of Portage. I did look at the maps, and I would say the maps are more confusing than wrong. The color code that's listed on the map is not really one that is in the legend. There was a proposal several years ago for this property to make it a gas station, service station. Me and several other residents in that area spoke against that. I believe that petition was subsequently dropped. By making it a C1 district, you're going to put that use and all those uses that are in C1 in the permitted uses area. I'm concerned about opening up that parcel there to all those uses that are under, permitted uses under C1. I wish this parcel was a little bit smaller, and it may could fit into the neighborhood commercial zoning, which would put a lot of those uses like gas stations into the special exemption uses where the BZA would be able to look at them. But I'm just concerned about putting a C1 district here, and it's not going to be connected to really any other C1 districts. It's across the street from a park. It's adjacent to residential neighborhood, to residential homes and neighborhoods. So I'm just asking the Planning Commission not to recommend a C1 zoning here. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody here to speak against the petitioner? If not, I close the public hearing and open for questions from the commission.
Madam President, has there ever been a set precedence that a C1 zoning area must be within other C1 zoning areas?
No. And let me read what a C1 would include. Government office, trade or business school, office showroom, office design planning, office financial, office general, printing shipping center, studio art, and then on the commercial side would be a car wash, a gas station, personal service uses, a restaurant, retail sales medium intensity. So the gas station is in there.
Thank you.
Now, can I ask, could we exclude the gas station?
You could.
Okay.
You'd have to ask for written commitments from the petitioner so that the recommendation of this board, which is just a recommendation to the city council, would include that those written commitments, that is stricken from the permitted uses of C1.
Attorney Leith?
Yeah, thank you very much. I represent Big B Coffee, the prospective purchaser of the property. We did get not 13 variances, only 6 variances from the Board of Zoning Appeals, but important ones nonetheless. The site is very small. The list that you gave couldn't be a gas station to begin with. It's only 0.6 acres in size, 27,000 square feet. So you couldn't do a lot of the objectionable uses there from a practical standpoint. We're more than happy to agree to the written commitments that says no gas station. I really don't want to go down the list and say, but you can't have a warehouse and you can't have this. The real objectionable one in that list is the gas station. No problem saying no gas station. From a practical standpoint, it really can't be anything on the objectionable side other than this 367 square foot drive-through coffee shop. It's a challenging, tight site just for 367 square feet of building. So you really couldn't do any of those larger scale, frankly, probably couldn't even be a bank unless it was a drive-through bank only, and those are kind of fading away. So we're happy to do all of those things. As far as location and being disjointed from others, I think this is a good use, as I indicated. It's very small. The Indiana Department of Transportation 2 years ago had a traffic study on Willow Creek north of this site within a few blocks, 16,000 plus cars per day. This is a commercial site. This is a retail site. This is not a neighborhood type of sandwich shop. This is a retail area corridor, well-traveled, obviously, with that traffic count. Happy to answer any questions.
Point of information.
Yes.
What type of revenue would you anticipate the coffee shop would bring being in that specific location?
I have no idea. That's something I never ask my clients. We're going to have, I can tell you the number of cars per day and those kinds of things, but as far as the revenue, that really is, in my opinion, from a planning standpoint, irrelevant.
Thank you. And on the BZA, we did spend quite a bit of time on each of the individual variances. I think we tightened up a couple of them, just like we could tighten this up. But it's right across from the park, so this is an opportunity to make something from the park walkable across the street. Any questions?
Were any traffic concerns brought up during the BZA regarding the
It's
drive-through?
coming in, and then they're going to go out on Sunrise. So there is going to be right in, right out, unless they go to Sunrise. And then they can go ahead and cross the street. Correct me if I'm wrong on anything.
At the light.
At the light, yes.
So right in, right out only off of Willow Creek, then left or right on Sunrise, and then if they turn towards Willow Creek, they're at a lighted intersection.
If we have no other questions, may I have a motion?
The form of the motion would be in a recommendation either favorable or disfavorable to the county council with or without the request for, city council, with or without the recommendations of the written covenants or the written restrictions if we're going to exclude the gas station. And the proper term of art's written commitments. I was searching for that, and it was not coming up in the Royal Decks there at first, but written commitments.
And this is a recommendation.
Correct.
May I have a motion?
I make a motion that we favorably recommend this contingent on no gas station. With written commitments that no gas station will be placed there.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Mr. Cherry, could you call roll?
Victor Mendoza,
Yes.
Melissa Weidenbach,
Yes.
Anthony Wire,
Yes.
Sam LaBoy,
Yes.
Denise Little,
Yes.
Victoria Vasquez,
Yes.
Alonso Garcia.
I abstain.
Motion carries.
Congratulations.
Any other old business?
None.
May I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
I
Second? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.